today we're going to learn how to split the container into two separate parts so that we have a top and a bottom. And we want the two separate ones so we can do an assembly and put them together and document it. So let's try it. It's easy. Put a work plane. Let's start with a work plane on that top surface. I'm going to zoom in so I make sure I get the right surface. And I'm going to click and drag. And my top I know is 0.75 inches. That's actually the bottom. It's 0.75 inches. So I'm going to type in minus 0.75. And you see where I put the work plane? I put the work plane right on the top of my boss because that's where I want to split it. I want to cut it right there and remove it. All right? Make sense? So there it is. And the next thing we're going to do is use the split tool. So if I choose split, I want to make sure that I trim a solid, which is the second option down there. Can you see that? It's the second option, trim a solid. It picks the whole thing, and all you have to do is pick the work plane where you want to cut it. I click on that work plane, and if I zoom in, I'll see this little red arrow in there. That little red arrow tells me, hey, I'm going to throw out everything the other side of that work plane. Are you okay with that? And well, for now, temporarily, we say yes. All right, so let's try it. So we say apply. Bam, it's gone. Here's where you want to be really, really careful. So all I have to do is get out of there and go to the big orange eye and hover over Save As. I'm not clicking on anything. That's the key because I want to save a copy as. When I choose Save Copy As, I can save a copy of this and I can call it, this is the bottom of my container, so I'm going to call it bottom. And I'm going to make sure that it's going into my real folder on my desktop. And I save it. And if I did a Save Copy As, I can go up to the Undo button and it'll put it back. If I accidentally hit Save As, it won't put it back and it's gone forever. So you want to be careful. That's why you should always make a backup copy. All right? So there's my bottom. I've got a copy of my bottom of my container. I can go over to the other side, do the same thing. Put a plane on there. Type in minus 0.75 because I know that that's what it is. It'll put my work plane right on my boss again. And I do a split. And I click on my work plane. I say apply. And again, it got rid of the back side. Temporarily, that's okay. Go to hover over Save As, Save Copy As, and this is my top. I'm going to save it in there and then undo. See, there it is, it's back. Now watch, I can just close my whole part. Save changes? No, I don't want to save any changes. Gone. So now what I can do is I look in my real folder. I should have a bottom, a top, and a period 3. That's my whole container, right? So if I open my bottom, I should see that. If I open my top, I should see that. Now, how do I make those things go away? The work planes, sometimes your geometry shows up in the background, and you don't want to see all that. How do you get rid of that? You know? Anything that I want to get rid of, if I go, yeah. You got it. I'm going to right click on the work plane and I'm going to uncheck visibility. Go to that work plane, uncheck visibility. I can go to the bottom and do the same thing. And if you have sketches visible, you can go to that particular sketch, right click on it and make sure that it's not visible. And then it'll kind of disappear from your sketch. So now I have a top and a bottom, right? These are the things you're going to show your customer because now your customer can see what the product's going to look like.